Hey guys, welcome to my very first YouTube channel. I am Nana Diaries and I'm trying to live my best life as I grow older. And I just thought, let me do this channel because I'm virtually an empty nester. The children have gone. I've got more time on my hands, so I thought, why not talk to you guys and we can share life experiences. You can show me the young side and I can show you myself at a young age. So maybe to start, who really is Nana Diaries? Nana Diaries is a fun-loving woman. I love to travel. I love nice things. I find myself relating to old people. I relate to old people. I relate with young people. I really love life. So that is what Nana Diaries is all about. That's how this channel came to pass. But I've actually put a prompter because this is my first time to do it. So maybe let's rewind a bit. Who am I? I grew up in Zimbabwe and then I decided to move to Botswana when things went south in Zimbabwe, like things were really bad. So I moved with my family, my husband and my 2 children. So I'll maybe start by telling you about my early age. Zimbabwe was a nice, beautiful place, good people, and everything worked back in the day when I was growing up. So transitioning into the 80s, we actually had a good life when we could go everywhere we wanted to go. I don't want to be political, but if you know your history, you know that before 1980, there was a bit of segregation, and then after 1980, we were all together. So I went to the good schools, which was the so-called Group A schools. Growing up in the location was also fun for me because we really had fun with my friends, and it was a time when every mother was your mother. So if you did something wrong, you were likely to be to get hiding from a neighbor. Your only problem was you try to make sure that your mother wouldn't find out because you'd get another hiding again for getting a hiding. So that was really my childhood, the early years. High school was a breeze. I enjoyed myself. And then I got married. I met the guy I was married to. We got married. I was 19 when I met my future husband. And by 21, I was married. 22, I had my first child. And then 27, I had my second child. Life was good. We lived in a nice flat. But when things started going bad, that's when we decided to relocate to Botswana. So from there, we came to Botswana as a family. So that's really my marriage. I'll be talking about that as well. And the children going to school, the challenges, and also the goodness of it, really. And from there, losing my husband at an early age, being a single mom. Your guys, being a single mom is hard. That was the hardest thing I had to do, but thankfully I came through. And then from there, the children leaving to go to school again, and then getting married and yeah, living their lives. And then finally I became a granny. And as a grandmother, the joys of being a grandmother, I'm telling you right now, if you think you love your children, just wait until you have grandchildren. That was like the best thing that happened to me. And you actually love them so much more. And the advantage of being a grandmom is you get to take them back to their parents. So you don't have to have them full time. They get to go back to their parents. Life in Botswana also was very different from what I had experienced in Zimbabwe. So we're going to talk about that. And then being a widow, we're going to talk about widowhood and yeah, like I said, being a single mom. Because those early years is what really crafted who I am today. you get resilience, you get the power, and there's so much gratitude in me because people are generally kind. Things may be hard, but people are generally kind. And if you have a positive attitude, life becomes very good. The other part is traveling. Oh my gosh, guys, I really love traveling. Traveling has been so good for me. You get to see places which you wouldn't ordinarily see as a grandma because you have time on your hands. You can actually spend more time in the pit stops. Wherever you go, you can decide to spend more time. And between you and me, if you are a Zimbabwean, you've got a relative in almost everywhere in the country. I'm not saying that you just go and see relatives who don't want you, but the best way to travel if you want to see family is to be able to cater for yourself, to be able to find your own place to stay, and they can help you to find a cheap B&B, and then you spend more time with them. I don't know. Sometimes I find that when I travel, I want somewhere to go back to, like at night, where I can say, okay, I've spent the whole day with family. In the evening, I can go and sleep somewhere, you know. So a B&B is always a good thing. That is for family which is not so close. You have distant cousins whom you grew up with, who have gone somewhere else in the world, and as you are going to your ultimate destination, you can pass through. And then you have those close relatives who want you there in their house. So it's all good, it's all fun, it all depends on you. So we'll be talking about those things, lifestyle and new adventures. I'll be talking about places I've been to. I'll be walking with you to places I'm going to. So it will be more of the past, more of the present as well. And there'll be story times, there'll be so much laughter, guys. Young friends, like in their 20s. So you guys in your 20s, you can relate. In your teenagers, you can relate. In your 30s, 40s, 50s, we can all relate because at the end of the day, it's all about having fun. So new adventures which I'm coming across, and just having traveled, what it means to me, how I'm more aware and my eyes are wide open. We'll be talking about all that. And then of course fashion. I love fashion, guys. I really do. I like to be fashionable. I like to take care of myself. I like to take care of my skin. I know with some younger people, they tend to think, oh, you're not dressing up for your age. What age is there to dress up for, guys? Isn't it something you feel comfortable in? Why should you be made to dress a certain way, so to speak? Shouldn't you dress the way you want? I'm not advocating for indecent dressing and all this, but if I look good in those jeans, why not? If I look good in that dress, short dress, why not? You see what I mean? So, and also don't put yourself in a place where you think your truth is the truth. Everyone has their own truths. So life doesn't stop when we get older. In fact, when you get older, that's where you are more wiser. But the heart doesn't grow old. This was a saying which my mom told me about. I would say, oh mom, why are you doing this? You don't really need this, And she says, you know what, my child? I might be old, but my heart doesn't grow old. All the things you want, I also want them. And I'm getting to find out now. I used to think when you get old, you feel a certain way. You still feel the same. Maybe as you grow older, maybe let's say in your 80s, you might not be able to do things, but you still feel the same way you used to feel. You still want the same things which you used to want. And finally, on the professional side, we'll be talking about how you can, where you are in life professionally, how you can maybe maneuver it into a way which will be profitable for you. The world is global, guys. And You can sell anything from anywhere. So how can you do that? As a young person who also wants to go out there, I find that many young people spend so much time online, but looking at things which don't benefit them. There's nothing wrong with following people and looking at, I follow a lot of people. I follow a lot of young people. I actually got encouragement from one of a very young YouTuber, Praise Makara, and I reached out to him and he said, yeah, sure, go ahead, go for it. And here I am now just doing this. I don't know whether it's a vlog or a blog, you tell me. So you need to professionalize, guys. How I left the country in my 20s was through going on the internet, just finding out, are there jobs? Is there something I can do? You might get scammed, so you don't pay money, but you try to find out, and you will find that you can actually go places. People who get scammed are looking at other people who tell them, pay me this and I'll help you to come to such and such a country. But in most countries, you can actually go without even paying anyone. You can even get them to pay for you to go to such countries. So I'll talk about that as well from my experience and young people whom I've seen going out of the country and young people whom I've seen coming back. We'll talk about their stories, guys. And I would like for you also to ask questions. Tell me what you want to know. Tell me what you know. And yeah, correct me in some ways. Maybe I might have the wrong information about a certain area. I would like you to correct me. But what I personally believe is the world belongs to all of us. It doesn't matter where. The world belongs to all of us because we're put in this world. It doesn't matter that you were put maybe in Zimbabwe and someone else was put in Tanzania. You can literally go to Zimbabwe if you want to. You can literally go to Tanzania if you want to. You can literally go abroad if you want to. It depends. But if you get involved in the politics of the world, you will never travel. Many people say home is best. I say home is where I lay my head. Although Zimbabwe will always have a place in my heart, Botswana is home for me for now. But it's not home full time. I will travel, like now I'm away for 3 months. And I will keep on traveling to different places. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about how I afford to travel. So yeah, it's going to be a good time with you guys. So please, if you have watched to the end, please follow, please subscribe, please like, please comment, and see you on the next one. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.